Joining in our celebration today. We are live streaming from Guide Dogs for the Blind's California campus. So whether you're enjoying the celebration in person or virtually via the live stream, welcome. We're so glad that you're here with us. Last year was our 80th anniversary, and we have so much to celebrate. We are here today to celebrate our new breeder dog and their custodians, and 4 new guide dog teams, as well as applaud the generosity of all of those who have helped make today happen. To our puppy raisers, thank you for helping us prepare these special dogs for their roles. We literally could not fulfill the mission without you. You put your heart and soul into each dog, and it shows. We look forward to hearing from some of you today. And to our donors, thank you for helping us provide a lifetime of support for our alums at no cost to them. We don't receive any government funding, so we're very thankful for your support and generosity. We also wanted to say a very special thank you to Louise Yale for sponsoring Grace and Velvet as a team, who will be graduating today. And to our volunteers and employees, thank you for all that you do to support our mission. Whether you help with working dogs, in administration, or directly with our clients, we are so grateful for all that you do. We want to share a short video about our mission with you. This video is audio described, so in addition to the narrator, you will hear a second voice describing the scenes. Captions are also included. These are inclusive features that ensure that everyone can access and enjoy the video.
Logos, Guide Dogs for the Blind and Guide Dogs for the Blind International.
Hello, I'm Noah Wiley.
A mama nurses a litter.
There's a special magic about Guide Dogs for the Blind.
Puppy bellies and wiggling tails.
Some might say it's the dogs.
Puppies squirm in a pile.
These courageous guides who change people's lives.
2 black puppies at a gate. Outside, a woman hugs her guide dog.
There's magic in the people too.
A man walks with his dog. An older puppy licks a woman's cheek.
Like the volunteer puppy raisers.
Volunteers with puppies.
Who socialize and care for puppies in their homes.
Out walking in their neighborhood.
Encouraging them to explore new surroundings.
Riding the train.
And giving them love and guidance.
In the park.
To help prepare them to be a guide dog.
And in a group at the airport.
And, when it's time, part ways so that the puppy they have raised can go on to change someone's life.
A team on a city sidewalk.
When dogs return to our campuses, our world-class instructors work their magic to maximize each dog's potential to become highly skilled, smart, and loving companions.
Instructors with dogs.
Teaching each dog how to safely guide someone who is blind or visually impaired through the world when they're at home.
Relaxing by a fireplace.
Hiking.
On a forest trail.
Visiting friends.
At a picnic table.
Catching a plane.
Navigating baggage claim.
Heading downtown.
In a city crosswalk.
Across town.
Along a riverfront.
Taking public transportation.
At a train station.
Or heading to work.
Riding an escalator.
They will even disobey a command if it means keeping their handlers safe.
People with guides in their neighborhoods.
Those who are on the other end of the harness might say the magic is there, moving freely through the world with ease, confidence, and independence. Along the way, helping them develop new relationships, connect with new people, building stronger, more compassionate communities.
A group of people with their guide dogs in Chinatown.
We know there is magic in these partnerships.
A woman hugs her dog.
The bonds that are formed.
Another kisses her dog's head.
The places they go.
A group of people and guide dogs at the Golden Gate Bridge.
The dreams that come true.
A woman leads small boys on a walk with her dog.
It's in the care.
Playing in a yard.
The friendship.
A woman pets a dog.
The lifetime of love.
Lying in her lap.
It's the ability to live a fuller life without limits.
A woman scales an indoor climbing wall.
At Guide Dogs for the Blind, you are part of an amazing community that works together to make these partnerships possible at no cost to our clients.
Vets give checkups.
A community that helps us care for the health of our dogs over their lifetime. A community that provides the necessary training to help prepare potential clients for the guide dog lifestyle.
Instructors with clients.
A community that gives children in our youth programs the opportunity to experience the magic of a guide dog, to see if having a dog may be right for them.
Children interact and play with dogs.
A community that makes dreams of inclusion, enhanced confidence,
Clients walk with dogs.
mobility, independence, and companionship come true.
A man with his dog on the beach.
That's the magic of Guide Dogs for the Blind.
Share an orange sunset.
And it's all because of you.
He hugs his dog. Blackout. Logos, Guide Dogs for the Blind, and and Guide Dogs for the Blind International. The light fades to black.
Hello again. So my name is Corinne Brown. I'm one of the instructors that taught in this class. And I'm just going to give a brief introduction to the other instructional team for this class. So we have Darren Walsh is our supervisor for class 973.
Thank you all for being here.
And then we have Amanda Prince, who is the other instructor.
Pass to Amanda.
Yeah.
Amanda will do our introductions of class clients.
Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. It was not supposed to be raining at this time, but here we are. But thank you guys so much for being here. I am very privileged and excited to present our class to you guys today. Before we go ahead and do that, I do want to present one of our breeder dogs today. This is a dog that Guide Dogs has selected for our breeding colony, meaning that her temperament, her health is all exceptional. She is the best of the best, and her job will be to make more little guide dogs. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce our breeder, Edith, a female yellow Labrador retriever raised by Grace and Edward Ehrman of Tucson, Arizona, and Heather Reed of Glendale, Arizona. Her breeder custodians will be Deborah Genzer and John Marr of San Rafael, California. Well, you just keep coming closer to me so we can get everyone. Yeah, perfect. And then you can have her sit in between us. You can sit. Perfect. All right, and then whoever wants to say anything, go ahead.
No, nobody wants to talk.
I'm going to cry if I talk. So.
My husband and I started Edith. We got her at 8 weeks old, and we had her till she was 4 months old and could be transferred to Heather, who is a vet student, and continued to raise her and nourish her until she came back to the Oregon campus first, and then they decided that she should be a breeder and sent her back here to San Rafael. So my husband and I are waiting for her first puppies. And I said, after raising 16 puppies already for guide dogs, that number 17 has to be hers. So tell us.
Well, we're just thrilled to be Edith's breeder keepers. This will be our second dog that we've had and been breeder keepers to. Her name was Deanne, and we had her till the end of her life, and it was such an honor. So we're really excited to now have Edith as part of our lives. And we're especially grateful to the puppy raisers. She couldn't be more well behaved. She's so polite, and she's very excited to be here with her puppy raisers as well as everybody that's here. So just thank you to everybody.
But Heather, you must have something to say.
She was my first puppy, and she's the most amazing puppy. I think she might have ruined me for all other puppies. So,
Thank you.
thanks, guys.
Thank you. Congratulations to Edith. You have a very busy job ahead of you, but we're excited to see your babies. All right, I would now like to introduce our graduating class. First off, we have Amanda Aswell of Vienna, Virginia. Amanda is married and is the proud mother of her 9-year-old daughter, who, might I add, they surprised her this morning and are here for graduation, so super, super exciting. Hold on, guys. Drop. Perfect, and then you can go on the other side. Perfect, thank you. Amanda is receiving her second guide dog, Enid, I'm glad I got that right. I was like, Enid, Enid, a female black Labrador retriever raised by Denise O'Donnell of Reno, Nevada.
I'm very excited to take Enid home with me. She's wonderful. She's got great drive. We live in the city, so she's going to be perfect. I was so happy that my husband and daughter showed up today. It was crazy. And a really good friend of mine from Monterey drove up 3 hours to be here today also. And then we were so excited to meet Denise. So here you go.
Oh, sorry. No, it's okay. No problem.
All right, afternoon. This is trip number 5 for me to this stage, graduating Team Enid. Enid grew up in a busy household with 2 house dogs, 2 house cats. Being the never staying still, we were always on the move. That proved to be great because of Amanda's lifestyle. We explored Reno, Lake Tahoe, the capital city of Nevada, Carson City. Enid was a great adjustment when we drove down to Las Vegas. She did the trains, planes, and automobile tour from Reno on a train to California, and then RV'd up to Mount Shasta and Salem, Oregon, and Mount Vernon, and we ended up in Puyallup, Washington, where we took the plane home from SeaTac. So with that, I think that Enid will be a perfect fit for Amanda. I thank GDB for allowing me to be a part of their mission. I love being a puppy raiser and will be a puppy raiser till probably I end up in the grave. I pray that Team Enid will accomplish all that they set out to do with everything. I wish them all the best. Thank you.
Our next graduate is Grace Medina of Mansfield, Texas. Got a Grace crowd. Grace is in her 3rd year at Oklahoma University. Grace is receiving her first guide dog, Velvet, a female black Labrador retriever raised by Donna and Richard David of Ridgecrest, California.
Velvet heel. Perfect. I'm going to scoot you just a little bit closer. There you go. Perfect. All right, you ready? Yes. Okay. I want to thank everyone who everyone at Guide Dogs for the Blind for making this come true. I was not prepared to cry today. I want to thank Corinne and Darren for encouraging me in dealing with all of my many questions. And I want to thank my puppy raisers for making Velvet such an amazing dog. And I want to thank the sponsor who sponsored me and Velvet, because without them, none of this would be happening. And little 3rd grade Grace, who wanted a guide dog so bad, would be so proud.
We were very privileged to take a beautiful black puppy about 6 years ago, and her name was Kenya, and she was kept as a breeder. And they said the same thing that we just heard, that we got a letter saying she was perfect in temperament and body, and they were going to keep her for a breeder. And we got it worked out that we got a puppy out of her first litter named Kenya, another beautiful black dog. and she's living in Gunnison, Colorado, with a man. And then it worked out that we needed a puppy, and she had just had her second litter, and we got beautiful little Velvet. And she's been an amazing dog, lovable and smart, and we were real happy that she had a pretty name, and she's going to a pretty girl with a pretty name too. So Grace and Velvet, we're very happy that she's going to go to you.
Thanks, Grace, for making the tears start. You don't have to keep talking, I do. All right, our next graduate is Josette Mills of Hillsboro, Oregon, Josette is originally from Hawaii, has lived in Oregon. Go behind me, okay, that's okay, that's all right. And has lived in Oregon and just recently moved to Washington with her partner. Josette works full-time as a therapist. She has 4 adult children and 1 grandson, and she is receiving her second guide dog, Autobahn, a male golden retriever raised by Ashley Tobin and family of Sparks, Nevada. We've got a golden to break up the mix of female Labradors here.
Hello. So I'm so thankful to be here. Want to give just lots of love and shout out to family in Hawaii who's watching Livestream. Love and aloha to all of my family there. And love and aloha to all my family in Oregon, as well as family in Washington. I was here 3 years ago, and I never thought I would be back on the stage so soon. My previous guide, Genesis, went into early retirement for cataracts, and I was thrilled when I found out that Autobahn is related to Genesis. And so I've adopted Genesis and can't wait to bring her home so they can reunite. It'll be Anti-Genesis with Autobahn. And just want to say thank you. I mean, such a wonderful nonprofit organization that changes people's lives. And Ashley, your family has just been so wonderful and so instrumental in just with my independence and my confidence and just my freedom in life. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So we picked up Autobahn from Canine Companions at 8 weeks old, and it was very much still in the time of COVID, so they just rolled out this big white bucket outside, and we just peeked in, and there was this white ball of fluff, and we picked him up, and it was like love at first sight. He was the sweetest little puppy ever. He was the hardest puppy to ever take out in public. We had to add at least an hour to every outing because everyone wanted to stop and talk about how beautiful this golden puppy was and how cute he was. So, good problem to have, but sometimes I was wondering if there's a back door we could just sneak out of. I work at a K-8 charter school. I'm a first grade teacher, and he would go to work every single day, and he just knew exactly what the kids needed. If they were having a hard time, he knew exactly which kid it was, and he would go and just nestle up next to them, maybe make them read him a book, and then once they kind of were calmed down a little, he knew exactly what to do to make them laugh, like sit right on their lap, or do something else goofy. And it is clear that he still has quite a few of his kind of silly, goofy quirks, and you have just embraced it and loved it, and found the beautifulness in all of it, so I'm so thankful for that. I couldn't imagine a more perfect match, and after hearing your story, I just know that this is what was supposed to be. So I'm so proud of you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful journey.
I was supposed to be on the other side. I messed up. You guys are good.
Let's go this way. Sorry.
No, you're fine, you're fine. All right, and our last graduate, we have Trinity Snyder of Colville, Washington. Trinity is married and is the proud mother of her 4-year-old son, Barrett. Trinity works as a massage therapist and is receiving her first guide dog, Estelle, another female black Labrador retriever, raised by Bob Hallmark of Atascadero, California, and Megan Watson of Santa Clarita, California. Hello. Perfect. Yep. That looks great. And I'm in the right spot this time.
Well, I would like to be off of this stage as quickly as possible. So thank you, Guide Dogs. And thank you to her puppy raiser. She's an amazing dog, and she's going to be very well loved, and she's going to greatly improve the quality of my life. So.
Oh, no.
It's your turn.
Yeah, Estelle is a great dog. I didn't write a big speech, and no offense to anyone here, but Estelle is the best dog. I am sure everything will work out great for the two of you. She's smart, she's goofy, she's fun, and I hope you have many happy years together.
We will, for sure.
All right, I'm about to pass the microphone off to Darren, and we're going to have a training demonstration with Corinne and a dog in training. Before I do so, I just want to, I'm sure Darren will thank you guys as well, but I would like to personally thank this class. You guys have been wonderful. It's a hard road. Class is not easy. The work that you've put in does not go unnoticed. I know that this is a long 2 weeks, but it's a good 2 weeks. If it were easy, we would just mail you a dog and be like, here's your new guide dog, good luck. But we don't, so that speaks volumes to how intensive our class program can be. And you guys did it. I'm very, very, very proud of you. I'm really excited to see what you guys do in the future, and I know you guys will all be great. Safe travels getting home, and I appreciate all of you. All right? Gonna pass it off to Darren, and we'll do a training demonstration.
Thank you, Amanda. I just want to echo what Amanda said, right? You guys have really worked hard over these last 2 weeks, and I think you've learned a little bit about yourself in the process of learning to work with your guide dogs, and that's really the magic of it, right? We are here to create partnerships that will enhance not only your mobility but your life, and along that line, we just couldn't be happier with the quality of guide dogs that we're putting out and just the quality of people that we have in the room here today. So thank you for your attention. Thank you for working with us. And give your dogs a hug for us, because we're going to miss them and we're going to miss you. And we just wish you all the best. You're part of a family. We will be in touch, right? The network of support for Guide Dogs for the Blind is vast. And if you ever need us, we are only just a call away. So please remember that and keep in touch. Yeah. All right, let's have a little bit of fun. Corinne has a guide dog in training. We're going to continue with the theme. This is a black lab male. I promise, there are other dogs in the organization that are. His name is Martin, and we're going to talk a little bit today about clicker training. Clicker training is a positive reinforcement method that we use here at Guide Dogs for the Blind. And graduates, you may hear the clicker here, and your dogs might get a little bit excited. So keep an eye on their noses, please. We're going to start with a little bit of hand targeting, and as if we were just introducing the clicker. The clicker is really a bridge to reinforcement. It is a noise marker, and the moment that dog hears the noise, it is followed always by food reward. And go ahead, and if you want to start with that. You can see he gets pretty excited, doesn't he? And you know, really that is what we're demonstrating here is a hand target, okay? And so the expectation for behavior here for Martin is really just to touch Corinne's outstretched fist here with his nose. Well, why do we use a hand target? Well, our hands are typically with us most of the time, so we can transfer that hand target to many different many different objects in the environment. So if we're looking for a chair, for example, we might first start by placing our hand at the edge of the seat of the chair. One of the things you might want to keep in mind here too is that Corinne is not giving any verbal feedback, right? Dog's still excited. He's still getting the food reward. He knows what the behavior is. It's just literally touching the nose to the hand target. We're not going to introduce a cue word to this behavior until the dog is really fluent in the behavior. What do you think? Is he starting to anticipate going towards that target? Certainly looks like it to me. Good boy, Martin. You gonna start introducing a cue word with this? Good. Whoa, hey now. A little overly excited there. Good boy, Martin. Good, so what Corinne is asking him to do is find the chair. Now you'll notice that she's not holding the harness handle yet, right? Because again, we wanna make sure that this behavior is fluid and that he has learned what the expectation is. As we start to gain some distance away from the obstacle, you can tell that Martin really understands what to do because he is surging towards it. That is our clue as a trainer that this dog is starting to really understand what the goal of this end behavior is. So we're going to start picking up the harness handle now and allowing him to guide us to the chair. Attaboy. There he is. So we're at about a distance of about 5-10 feet here, but we're going to very quickly progress to going a little bit further back. I think he gets it, doesn't he? Very good. Why don't we go a little further back even? Maybe back towards those doors over there? Yeah. Here he comes. Very nice. Good boy, Martin. Now, we're going to make it just a little more challenging. I'm going to ask Corinne to actually go outside the doors, outside of our assembly room here. Now, while she's doing that, I just want to emphasize that this is an option for our graduates at home as well. They learn clicker training with their dog for targeting purposes here in class and can apply that very easily to, say, an audible pedestrian signal, which is really handy. Or, if you're out and about and you want to teach your dog to target, say, a trash can to throw throw something away, you can actually teach your dog to target that. Chairs, APSs, all of those are very useful tools to teach your dog to target. Come on in. All right, here comes Mr. Martin. Attaboy. And she's going to have a seat. That's kind of the ultimate reward for him. All right, good boy, Martin. Take a bow, yes. He's excited. Well, again, I just want to thank you all for joining us, not only on the live stream, but here in our residence hall on the California campus. We are thrilled to be able to do this back in person again, and thank you so much for joining us. If you would like to stay for some refreshments next door, we have some as well, but that concludes our presentation for today. Thank you.